Hello, second grade Smarties, and welcome to your writing task about John Henry. So, today we are going to be writing about the differences and similarities in the two versions of John Henry. Now, on the screen, there's a lot going on, okay? So, we are going to be using our evidence organizer that we created last week. So I want you to go find your evidence organizer that you did last week with me. I believe that was on Wednesday or Thursday. So you are going to need your evidence organizer because it is going to help you complete your writing. So, with our writing today, we have a checklist for success. We have some goals that we need to make sure that we have in our writing. We need to make sure that we have an introduction with a similarity. We need to make sure we have a topic statement. We need to make sure that we have two clearly explained points with evidence about those differences. We also need a conclusion and topic specific words. Okay, so we can use our evidence organizer to help us with our introduction, our topic statement, our two clearly explained points, our conclusion, and it's up to you to make sure that you use topic specific words with your writing. So let's start by looking at our introduction. We have our introduction sentence starter. Use your evidence organizer to complete the sentence. Remember, you completed it last week. So you are going to be rewriting what you wrote in your evidence organizer, but you need to make sure that you are using complete sentences. So let's start with our introduction. Our introduction was Keats and Lester both wrote about. So Keats and Lester both wrote about. Who did they both write about? What were those stories about? All right, so it's going to be up to you to complete that sentence. Make sure to start with capital letter, and those are proper nouns. Those are names of people, so those needs to be capitalized, and punctuation. So there's our introduction. Now our topic statement. So we talked about the similarities. Now we're going to talk about the differences. There are differences in blank. In our evidence organizer, what difference did we write about? What difference between the texts did we talk about? We talked about the difference in how John Henry was born. So there are differences in the way blank. Okay, so you're going to tell me what we talked about with those differences. Now we're going to go on to our 2 points. So you're going to tell me in Keats' version, in Keats' book, blank. But there's that conjunction. But in Lester's version, blank. Okay, so for point 1, look back at your evidence organizer for point 1. What was different in Keats' book and Lester's book? How was the day that John Henry was born different in Keats' book and in Lester's book? Okay, so you are going to complete those sentences. Do not forget to use those conjunctions. Those topic-specific words, Keats and Lester's talking about those versions. All right, and difference number 2. In Keats' book, blank. But in Lester's book, blank. So just like point 1, look at your point 2. What were some differences in the illustrations? Complete those sentences. What were the differences in the illustrations? And your conclusion. Your conclusion sentence is up to you. Remember, your conclusion sentence is going to be a lot like your topic statement. Remember, your conclusion sentence retells the reader what they were reading about. It covers the entire topic again in one sentence. So if we talked about the differences in the versions about John Henry, our conclusion is probably going to talk about that there were many differences in versions of John Henry's story. All right, Smarties. So make sure you have that introduction, sentence 1. Sentence 2 is your topic statement. Sentences 3 and 4 are your supporting points with evidence from the texts. And your conclusion restates what your topic statement said. Remember, use those topic-specific words. So talk about John Henry, Keats' book, Lester's book. Do not forget those topic-specific words. School starting. All right, Smarties, remember to keep that growth mindset. Good learners do hard things, and edit your writing. Check to make sure you use your best second grade handwriting. You started your sentences with uppercase letters. You put spaces between your words. You use punctuation, and you use topic-specific words. All right, Smarties, that is it for your writing task. If you are one of my Smarties, don't forget to send a picture of your finished writing to me in Seesaw. All right, Smarties, I will see you very soon with another lesson. Happy learning.